Irina and Paul Fisher are with us. This is an exciting night, isn't it?
This has been a fantastic night, and I think we're only about a quarter of the way through it. We've had a steady stream of people. It's funny, the crowd keeps turning over about every 40 minutes. We get the before dinner crowd, the after dinner crowd, the during dinner crowd, and I'm amazed at how many people we've had come through here whose pictures I recognize from magazines and from TV and films. We've got more Hollywood type of people in the room tonight than I've ever had in any of my gallery shows. But Patrick is such an iconic figure. Everybody knows him. There's literally thousands and thousands of people who can honestly tell you they're Patrick's friend. He's had so many meaningful encounters through the years, and I'm seeing people that, like from the heyday of Studio 54, from the Warhol crowd, and big collectors or artists or just people who are part of that great scene. But also, he's the guy at the Vanity Fair Awards, at the Academy Awards, at every big event. So he can look around this room, and everybody big and notable, I think he's photographed him at one time or another.
Well, what's amazing is he doesn't seem to know when to quit. He's photographing all of the guests.
Well, it's funny. It's like people ask him, well, what do you do to get away from all of this? When you're not to get away from work. He goes, this is what I always wanted to do. I just want to get up and do it again tomorrow. I'm not trying to get away. This is great.
Why did you want to bring this exhibit here to West Palm?
For the money, and the fame, and the attention. Because what he's got in this collection, it's so unique. This collection is such a unique, singular thing in American history of 20th century photography. Because here's one of the great photographers of the 20th century who had an amazing niche. And over the last 40 years, he and every other celebrated photographer, whether it's Dave LaChapelle or Herb Ritts, all the greats, they see each other, they meet each other, they exchange work, they sell each other work, they gather each other's work, and then he's got the eye. He's been everywhere. He's seen everything. He knows a great photo. So a lot of these are works that he's seen in auctions or on sale somewhere, and gathered it into his collection. So this collection is somewhat eclectic, but the single common denominator that threads through every one of these important works is that it's something that Patrick has a personal connection to. So that makes this a really unique, singular event.
I think what's really enjoyable for me is it's multi-generational, and it's America through the decades, really.
Yeah, it is. And it's beautiful, it's artistic, it's a little naughty, it's iconic, and some of the great figures and the great beauties of the 20th century leading into the 21st century are in here. I mean, to see Sophia Loren and Madonna and Lady Gaga.
What makes this a fun night for you?
Oh, what does it make night? I would like to see these old people. It's just insane. We never had that. The crowd started coming at 6 o'clock. I came here, it's already like 75 people. It's 6 o'clock. It's amazing.
The last count, by the way, was we had 250 people come through. And that's in the last hour.
You've got quite a season planned, haven't you?
Oh yes, I do. I've got a show coming up with Fiona I. She's a fantastic artist. She lives in Monaco. Her mother's a Palm Beacher. Big abstract expressionist, gorgeous works. Another show I'm thrilled about is Takashi Taruya, a rising star, a big-time emerging artist out of Japan. I've got some of his work on exhibition in the small gallery room tonight. I have a show coming up with Steve Longo. Steve is very famous in the music world. He was John Entwistle's best friend, his musical director. And he's famous as a drummer. He is in a band with Rick Nielsen from Cheap Trick.
Well, listen, it's getting crowded in here. You've got people to go see and say hello to. Thank you so much for talking with us.
Thank you.
Thank you, Jeff. Always a thrill to have Buzz TV in the house.
Thank you.
Thank you.